What's the biggest lie that people will say? It's that you have to become successful. This is such a trap. People will be like, oh, how do I become successful, right? What do I do to become successful? This is the thing you have to understand. Whatever you believe you are right now is what you are, and you will act from that place. It's so crucial. So if you believe that you're not successful, you're not. And I'll explain this more too, and you'll kind of see the deal. So, again, you act from a place of whoever you believe you are. If you think that you're not successful, then you're going to act in ways and take the actions that someone who isn't successful would take. In other words, maybe putting things off, laying on the couch all day, whatever it is. If you believe you are successful, you act completely differently. If you already believe you're that person and you've done all the research, right? You've done all the learning you can do and you've really aligned to being that successful person. You know what that successful version of you looks like. Then you are already successful. All you have to do is live it. All you have to do is act from that place. See, success, and whatever it is you want to do, right? If you want to have more confidence, have more success in relationships, business, whatever it is, all it really comes down to is just believing and identifying with already being successful. Because if you identify with already being successful, you'll act from that place. So, for example, you believe that you're a successful salesperson, and let's say you already have a sales job, and we'll go the alternative of not having a sales job. But let's say you already have a sales job. If you believe that you're the best salesman already, and because you already have the sales job, you know what you have to do, right? And you learn the behaviors of a successful salesperson, then all you have to do is step into it. Take the action and live from that place. What does this look like? Well, it means going into your job and talking to your customers in ways that you not only have confidence that you can be successful, but more importantly, you have confidence that you can deliver value to them. And you know you can deliver the value to them, and so you do. You make sure to deliver as much value as possible, but also not too much to where it overwhelms them. But you deliver that value to them without expecting anything in return. So that's an example. And all the things of delivering value and not expecting anything in return, from studying, for example, salespeople or business or whatever it is, that that's the way to go and how to be a great salesperson. And so that's really what it is stepping into your identity. It's understanding the nature of the identity that you want to step in, and then just simply assuming you already are. This is one thing that I don't think people talk about enough with manifesting and trying to be a certain identity or trying to be the person that you want to be. I think people just don't mention that you have to learn the nature of the thing you want to manifest. Like if you want to manifest abundance or like money, for example, right, making a lot of money, you have to kind of understand the nature of like the behaviors basically and how someone carries themselves who has an abundance of money. Like this is so important. Like for example, and a lot of times this is the easy part, because once you actually understand the behaviors and you just start acting like someone who has a lot of money, you start to think like them too. And you get on that, again, frequency, vibration, whatever you want to call it. You just start thinking like them. You start coming up with the same solutions they would. Lightning. You want to start thinking and behaving like the thing that you're trying to manifest or bring into your reality. So again, you are already successful, and you have to identify as already being successful. Once you do that, you'll start to behave like the person and act like the person. And if you don't have the skills, if you don't have the quote unquote knowledge of the nature, then you build it. And you build it fairly easily. It'll take time, but you just simply learn. You study. You study and you learn what it means. And you also learn what it means from your own version. Like, what is your own version of being successful? It's probably going to be your authentic self. Because when you're successful, when you're abundant, you're going to be more of yourself. And again, guys, this is just a mindset. This just starts with a mindset. It's not about like, oh, you have to have the physical things. It's what everybody trips up. A scarcity mindset comes Probably when you have things and you just start slipping and in your mind and how you think, and because you start slipping emotionally and mentally, you start to push things away and therefore become scarce because of how your mindset changes. So that's very, very key. Very, very key, very, very key to become aware of. So again, you have to understand that you are already successful.